Welcome back to the Survivor Specialists. I'm Will. Phil put out a bootless video a couple days ago trying to predict the boot order of Survivor 46, so I've spent a lot of time thinking about and making this video on how I can better predict the boot order. I am going to kick it off with Tiffany, though I'm very high on her. I think if that tribe loses that first challenge, which they could do, she's not going to be able to make those bonds right away. It's going to take some time for her, so she's unfortunately out first. Hunter goes out next, just couldn't fit in. Then we have Tevin, who I think is going to be a big fan favorite while he's on the show, but he's going to be too big of a threat early. And those right there are, I think, you got 3 tribes going to Tribal Council pre-merge. Now they're all showing up at once. Those are the 3 first boots, and now we do a tribe swap. So now the tribes are all mixed up. We don't really know where the connections are after those first 3 boots. We have Ben. Maybe he gets swap screwed. I don't know, but sorry, Ben, you're out on this one. Next, we have Kenzie, who's a lot of fun, but as we're heading closer to a merge, people think she's too big of a social threat. Sorry to see you go, Kenzie. Charlie, he is our mergatory or right before the merge vote, and he isn't able even to make the jury. And sadly, neither is Jess. I think she gets idled out here or some crazy advantage happens and she kind of catches those straight bullets. Next is Liz, a kind of similar story to Emily, I think, where she kind of makes it far but goes maybe early merge. I guess that's a little bit earlier than Emily. My boy Jelinski is going to go next. He's too big of a threat. People like him too much. Then goes Jem. This is when we split into 2 and she falls victim to that. If you haven't checked out our cast assessment yet, be sure to do so. We spent, I think, like 2 hours breaking down every single cast member on Survivor 46, so definitely go and check that out. We had a bunch of fun, and also check out our fantasy games as well. I don't think there's going to be a photo for that in here, but definitely check it out. Okay, here we have Randon. He's also playing the game way too hard. So many advantages, he has to go. Mariah is someone who I don't even know. This video is moving too quickly now. Then we have Q. He finally couldn't win immunity, and you can't let him get too far in the game into the finale, so he had to go out here when he dropped out in a challenge. Maria playing really hard, but kind of fell back. And now we have Hannah. So Hannah's actually from last season. She quit. So Maria actually quit, and now we have these 3 players from season 45. D's the winner. I don't know what we're talking about here. I guess we're just at the final 4. So Tim is the all-star fallen angel of the season. That's kind of like Jesse. He loses in fire making, unfortunately. He's not able to get to the final 3. So now we have this crazy final 3 of Banu, who is our 3rd place finisher. He gets no votes in the final 3. And then it's a head-to-head battle between Soda, who is our runner-up. I think she's able to scrap together 1 or 2 votes. And then the sneaky player who's been running the show the entire game, that is Venus. She takes it down. So that's how I see the season playing out. Again, I spent a lot of time going through this cast here and thinking about how all these relationships and players are going to pan out. That's the boot